Hey everybody, it's Dan the Natural Man here. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite herbs, garlic. I want to talk about some of the health benefits of garlic. I'm not going to sit here and cover all of them because there's a lot of them. And I don't know all of them from memory. But I do know, number one, if you have high blood pressure, you should start eating garlic, raw garlic, or you can get a good supplement like a probably Kyolic aged garlic supplement. But your best bet is to eat raw garlic. Raw garlic is going to give you the most benefit. There are studies that have shown that eating raw garlic on a consistent basis can lower your systolic blood pressure up to 11 points and your diastolic up to 6 points, which is dramatic. I mean, that's as much as one blood pressure drug, maybe even two blood pressure drugs. Another benefit of garlic is it has a tendency to slow down the progression of arterial plaque. And there's also studies that show it can help dissolve soft plaque in our arteries. And in this study, they used a aged garlic supplement. They gave the participants 2,500 milligrams per day of this supplement to achieve these effects. So in the study, it was able to slow down the progression of arterial plaque up to 80%. That's significant. And is able to dissolve plaque, some of the plaque. They called it soft plaque in the study. Number three, garlic is a potent antibiotic. It is active against gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. So anytime you're sick, you can add raw garlic to your food. You can also make a onion soup where you add a lot of onions and garlic, and because onions have some similar antibacterial properties. Garlic, they're in the same family. They're kin. Speaking of antibacterial, garlic is also antifungal and antiviral. And so anytime you have fungus, like maybe ringworm or yeast infections, you can eat up your intake of garlic. For you women out there, an old midwife treatment for yeast infection is to take a clove of garlic and you place it, you put it up in the vagina, up all the way in, and you do this for 5 days, and usually after 5 days the yeast infection will be eradicated. Okay. Yeah, it may burn a little bit. I think my wife has tried it. It can burn a little bit. Don't be scared because it stops burning. Another health benefit they have found with garlic is as we age, our arteries tend to stiffen, and also the aorta and the heart tends to stiffen over time. There's a study done recently where they gave the elderly, I think it was a garlic supplement for I think a period of 3 months, and their aortas actually started to become flexible again. And it can work on your other arteries too. If you eat garlic regularly, it can help keep your arteries more flexible. And this is important because if your arteries start to stiffen, they don't work as well as they could, and your blood flow starts to get stagnant. And if your circulation is not good, you cannot be healthy. The key to health is to have good circulation, and garlic is one of your allies there. Another thing garlic can help with is your cholesterol. It can help lower your total cholesterol. So if you have cholesterol problems, add garlic and garlic supplements to your diet. Let's see if I can garlic. Let's see, it also is a potent blood thinner. Now, a lot of you people out there, you may be on a prescription blood thinner and you don't like the way it makes you feel. And you can't stand getting bruised every time you just rub against something, you know. So you might want to consider adding garlic to your diet. But the caveat with this one is, if you're already on a blood thinner, you have to talk to your doctor, because the garlic, if you add a lot of garlic, your blood can get too thin. But if you want to come off a blood thinner, you're going to definitely have to work with your doctor. It's possible if you're willing to put the work in. I mean, you have to eat a lot of garlic, a lot of onions, drink a lot of water, start exercising, even add some cayenne pepper to the mix and some red clover. It's possible you can do it, but you have to work closely with a doctor. And obviously you need to get a doctor who's willing to work with you and who believes in natural remedies. So that's another thing you have to look for. Garlic is a wonderful herb, and right now I should have brought some notes with me, but I can't remember everything. There's something on the tip of my tongue here. Oh, here's just a quick story. I had a client who had a severe prostate infection. It was so severe that his doctor put him on 30 days worth of antibiotics. And the antibiotics they put him on were of the Levaquin variety, and they did a number on his health. It messed his shoulder up, and it messed his heart up. His heart was going into arrhythmias after he was on this drug. 30 days of Levaquin is heavy. That's very stressful to the body. But it cleared the infection, and I had to work with him to help get his heart back in rhythm and all that. We succeeded. But then maybe a year later, he got the same exact prostate infection. It was already to the point where it was making him double over in pain. So he consulted with me about it. We put him on 15 cloves of garlic a day, raw garlic. And among other things, we did some other things too. But within 3 days, the infection was gone. He was better. And that is the power. And he told me that the night he talked to me, he was having pain, and he said he went into his kitchen and he made some soup, and he put 15 cloves of garlic in the soup. I recommend doing 3 cloves at a time, but that's what he wanted to do. He put 15 cloves in there, and he ate all of the soup. He said it was really, really hot, but he said within, say, 10 to 15 minutes, he felt a lot better. You could already tell it was working, because garlic is also an immune stimulant, so it helps your immune system produce more killer cells, macrophages, and it boosts your immune system, and you can fight disease better, whether it's infection or whatever it is. And then there's one more story. This woman was not my client, but she had an infection. She had this long-term infection, and she went to all these medical doctors for years, and they gave her antibiotics, and the antibiotics could never completely clear the infection from the woman. So she heard one of my mentors speaking one time about the power of garlic. And I think she had had this infection for 6 years, and they could never get rid of it completely. So after listening to the herbalist, she decided to start to use garlic. So this woman, she was, I think, around 75 years old. So she went home and she ate 48 cloves of raw garlic for the next 3 days. And she cleared the infection completely. After 6 years, the infection was gone and it didn't come back. And those are just 2 stories of garlic. Garlic is a potent herb. I recommend you do some research of your own and implement it into your daily life. I mean, it's good to keep you healthy as well. So I hope this video was informative. If you like it, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, like my video, and subscribe to my channel and share it. I want to spread natural healing, and I need you to help me out there. For all you guys and girls who are as passionate as I am about healing the body naturally and keeping the body healthy naturally, join me and help me spread the word. And until next time, keep it natural.